Welcome to Chapter 3, Work and Leisure. This is a brief chapter, so let's get started. Yamashita said, as her pigs got fat, she got thin. Issei woman had 3 jobs: childcare, housekeeper, income earner. This meant the hours earning income had to be flexible because she had to use the skills she already has: food preparation, laundry, sewing, low-tech, low labor-intensive work, and family-owned and ethnic enterprises protected from the language barriers and racism of the outside world. During the first few years, as an immigrant and a wife, conditions were primitive. They had to cart water from wells outside the home, heated on top of a wood stove for laundering, bathing, and other chores. Wives of farmers worked from dawn to dusk. They worked until they delivered their next baby, took a few days off, then returned to work with their newborn strapped to their back. Takaya's first few years became harsher every year. The Great Depression was approaching. She had 8 children. Family's income declined to poverty level. Food came from the fields and whatever she could can. Paying for school supplies became a problem. The only time she lay down in broad daylight was when she was pregnant. In addition to taking care of her children and earning income for the family, she served meals to as many as 50 men who were labor contractors and 4 men like her husband. The urban experience. In the city, wives worked in family-owned businesses such as laundries, cleaners, small hotels, plant nurseries, eateries, boarding houses. They were run single-handedly by wives. They did all the work, cleaned the rooms, collected money, laundered linen, prepared 2 meals a day, and packed lunches. 20,000 single Issei men needed housing, and these women provided not only a place to live and stay, they also sought advice from the wives, borrowed money, told her about where they're going. These boarding houses kept these men off the streets. Domestic workers. 1/4 of women worked outside the home as a domestic. In addition to not requiring a strong command of the English language, the work required little training. Since there was a language barrier, the Issei did not know what their employers were saying about them behind their back. There was another advantage. Their employers left instructions and left the house. This made the domestic workers independent. This was the one place where she can be her own boss. She also learned what Western women do: make coffee, fry eggs, fry bacon, how to start a wood stove. They also received gifts from their grateful employers. After the war, they resumed working as domestics. Unlike immigrant women from Europe, Issei women had a glass ceiling, a point where they cannot advance any further. For example, they could not enter skilled crafts, sales, secretarial work, or light industrial work. Leisure. These women had little leisure time. What little time was spent at church-related functions, other community organizations, or poetry groups. Most of their leisure time instead was spent sewing, handicrafts, and shopping. These women were also transmitters of culture. They passed down everyday aspects of Japanese culture to their families, such as flower arrangement, calligraphy, tea ceremony, poetry writing, and playing Japanese musical instruments. So questions, comments, constructive criticisms, asking for clarification, let me know. And in a couple of days, I will go over the next chapter. Take care. See ya.